That's okay. That's fine. Because I know it's 6:59 p.m. California time, and we are on. Surprise! Surprise, everybody. David Nesdall, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm I'm doing, man.
You're
I'm still
doing.
doing.
How's the weather out there?
Uh I think the clouds are starting to come in. Although
Yeah.
it's been nice all day today.
It's cool that it's nice somewhere in the country because it has been raining cats and dogs all day out here.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
All day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, not awesome. I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just posting some
What a
links.
shame.
I'm posting some links right now. So I'm not even listening to you at all.
Yeah, I know. Because you never listen to me. I never
You
get
could
listened to.
you could say anything right now and I'd be like, uh-huh.
Say anything right now.
Oh yeah, that's so cool, man. All right. I just shared a couple links here for anybody who wants to watch this. And yeah, this is just a special edition hangout. David Nesdall said he got a question about one of his guitars. So he's like, "Hey, can we talk about this guitar?" I'm like, "Sure. Give me a minute," which turned into like 2 hours. And finally, I am available. I'm here.
Yeah.
Alberto. Alberto says, "Hey, everyone. How are you, Alberto?"
Hey, Alberto, how you doing? Been a while.
Yeah. 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 Cool, man. Okay. Okay. I think, yeah, that's good. It's all good. Yeah. Sorry. I'm kind of weird because I'm wearing different headphones. These aren't my normal headphones, which finally gave out. Um, and they might be noise canceling headphones. So when I wear them, I feel like I've got a head cold because I feel like I'm wearing earplugs with these on because I can't hear me at all in these. All I hear is you. So it's almost like it's a
It's
strange,
about time that I'm louder than you.
it's the strangest thing. Yeah, there's no me at all. So I don't know what I sound like at all in this video. I might sound really, really bad. So
Wow.
yeah, I'll have some other headphones and I'll get back to normal. So anyway,
Yes.
cool, cool. Okay. So what do you want to what is
So
your question you want to talk
I
about?
had a question. I had a question on my YouTube channel on my video for my Ed Van Halen guitar collection,
Hmm.
and
And what is your YouTube channel, by the way?
oh, it's David Nesdall. It's just my name.
How do you spell David?
Uh, Johnnny.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So yeah, guy by the name his YouTube name is Parabot2, Parabot, and the number two. And his
Hmm.
question basically uh, is he wants to know, and we've gone through this before, but we can do it again because, and he wants a little bit more explicit. But he has two questions actually, two for the price of one. He wants to know how the Floyd Rose is set up on my guitars, and he saw our video on the arm and how loose it should be, and how it
Hmm.
dangles and stuff.
Hmm.
And he just wants us to explain that a little bit more. And he also his main question was that he wants me to show off my Frankenstein and pretty much have it from soup to nuts, everything about it. Pretty much wanted me to take it apart, and I'm not going to take it apart, but I have no problem with uh, telling every inch about it, which really shouldn't take that long because it's only a one pickup guitar. The hardest part of the build is really just the paint and the relicing. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So shall we press on?
I wasn't listening. What did you say something? No, I'm kidding. I can hear you. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I this is driving me nuts. I can't deal with this, but I'll deal with it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. All right, so we'll talk about the Floyd Rose
As long
first.
as I don't talk, I'm fine. So this is all you, man. This is all
Then,
you.
then shut your trap. Just kidding. Just kidding. All you Johnny Bean fans, you really want to hear him talk. All right, so the arm. The arm, there should be play in the arm. There's at least that much play. I don't know if you can see this. If you can see that,
Yeah.
that's how much play it should be.
Whoops.
And it's really,
As
it
long
tangles
as
and
long as I don't talk, it's
it's
all
not
you.
tight. Yeah, and it's not tight. It's very loose where it can do loop-de-loops like that.
Don't make
The
me laugh,
Floyd
man.
Rose. Okay. The Floyd is sitting right on the body, directly on the body. And that's the way it should, if you're doing any Van Halen build at all, the Floyd should sit directly on the body, just like this.
Yeah. Okay. It's all you, by the way. But yeah. None of
Yeah.
my guitars look like that, man. All my guitars are all messed up, dude.
Yeah.
Mine all
Well,
look like this or like.
well, I mean, if you look at this, if you look at it on this side, it's up a tiny bit. I mean, it's flat to the body, but you can see the back of the bridge is up a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have guitars where the front is up a little bit, like an airplane taking off, a little bit. Most of them, you know, if you have the right amount of shims in the neck pocket, it should set up flat with nice low action. So, okay, so here we go. That was the answer to the Floyd Rose question. Now, this guitar is an exact replica of Eddie's Frankenstein, as we all know. As the guitar is right now, as it sits right now in Eddie's house or wherever the guitar is, 5150, this is how it looks. It is a Northern Ash body. This body is made by Chris Locke. And it comes just, you know, he'll do it in any wood. He'll do it, you know, he'll make you the body. He does not paint the bodies. He will not do that stuff. But anyway, he'll send you the body for whatever the price is. I don't remember what the price is. So it's Northern Ash. Now, Northern Ash is a very, this should be a heavy guitar because Eddie's guitar is very heavy. So the guitar itself is about 9 pounds, 9.5 pounds. And for a guitar, that's pretty heavy. Normally, guitars are between 6 to 8 pounds. And you would think that, all right, well, a pound isn't that bad. But you put a guitar on your shoulder for 3 hours, and that pound, you'll feel it. So it's heavy. The neck, a Musicraft Frankie neck, is what they call it, the Frankie neck. It's an exact duplicate of what's on Eddie's guitar as we speak. It has 21 frets, jumbo. It has the asymmetrical Van Halen shape in the back, which is kind of thin. It's kind of Charvel-like, thin, very fast. It has jumbo frets on it. This is the way I ordered it. I believe his also has jumbo frets on it. The fret markers are made out of rosewood, like Eddie's guitar. At the 12th fret, the 2 dots are close together. You have to actually, when you order this neck from Musicraft, you have to specify whether you want the dots close together or far apart. The size at the nut is 1 5/8 inches, which is Fender, you know, like a Fender guitar. The tuning pegs on this guitar, These are the Goto crown head tuners, which Eddie has on his guitar. The Fender version of this guitar does not have these tuning pegs on it because they're very hard to come by. On eBay, they could be anywhere between $100 and $350 for a set.
You just got new
So
glasses, huh?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Man, you look smarter. You look like a scientist. You look like a scientist talking
Oh,
about this
really?
stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're
great.
giving a lecture or something.
And I am. I'm giving a lecture. Also, I need to be able to see. So without the glasses, I can't see. With the
Oh
glasses, I
man,
can see.
we need to go back and redo every video we've ever done with you wearing the glasses. I think
Every video.
that's the key, man. I need to take mine off,
Yeah.
and you need to wear them. I think that's. Here we go. This is how it should be.
That's right. So this is the back of what this is what the tuning pegs should look like on the back. And you know, they're, like I said, they're very expensive. They're from the late 70s, early 80s. So good luck trying to find a set. The neck is high, it has a lot of bird's eye on it. Okay, now what do we get to? The pickup. This particular pickup in this guitar is a prototype of the Frankenstein pickup that was given to me as a gift from of a friend at Fender. Now this is relict also, but this is one of the pickups that Eddie Van Halen actually passed on. He did not like it. It sounds great. It's very close to what the Frankenstein pickup is, but there was something about it that he didn't like, so it was in a pile, and it was given to me. The switch is an actual 1968 Fender 5-way switch, which is what Eddie had in his. He had a mid to late 60s switch in his guitar. So that probably is the most expensive piece on this guitar. Actually for its size.
The one part that doesn't do anything.
To be exact. What's that?
The one part that doesn't do anything is the most expensive.
It doesn't do anything, but it's an exact replica. It's an exact duplicate of what he has in his guitar. The pickup here is from Mighty Mike, and it's that red pickup that Eddie has in his guitar. The Floyd Rose is an original Floyd Rose that I've modified. I took the new style collar off the guitar and put the old style arm on. I also put the stainless steel locking screws and the titanium saddle blocks in it. And I relicked it to make it look a little old. It also has a 42 millimeter brass block on it, a slightly larger block than the one I normally get. I usually get the 37 millimeter, but I wanted a little more mass, and this one's 42. I had a question about why there are 3 springs on the back of this guitar on the Floyd, when Eddie usually has 2 springs on all his guitars. Well, this is exactly how it is on his guitar as we speak. At the moment, he's got 3 springs on it. So I did the same thing. The neck plate is the correct neck plate with the same serial number. I mean, everyone gets this. Everyone can get this with the same serial number on it. That's on Eddie's guitar. If you can see that. 17016. The eye hooks, of course. And then really it's the paint job. The jack is a Switchcraft jack. You know, they just last the longest. Switchcraft is probably the best that you can get. It's not very expensive, but it's really the best. The pot. This is a Bourne's low friction pot. Very easy to turn. I do suggest when you're soldering your pickup to this pot, do not keep your soldering iron hotter than about 600 degrees because you will burn the pot out. They're very finicky. And when you're soldering it, either keep the pot turned all the way off or all the way on. Do not have it anywhere in the middle because if it's anywhere in the middle, you'll get a dead spot when the guitar is on. It'll be going louder, then it'll be off, and then it'll be on again. So you want to make sure that you're either in the off position or all the way on, because when you burn a piece of it in the off position, it's off anyway, and 10 is 10 regardless of where when you're at the end. When you're all the way up, it's 10, so you can't burn it out. What else?
We have
Do you
some
have any questions, Johnny, so far?
Yes. Am I here?
Yes, you're here.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can't.
I hear you perfectly.
Okay, I can't tell.
Believe me, I hear you loud. It's
okay.
fine.
Okay, cool. And I'm back now, see?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There's actually a lot of questions that have come in. And we are live, in case anybody's wondering. I know usually I put live in the title and the date. I didn't think about it because we just kind of jumped on. Like Dave said, hey, can we talk about this? And I basically, rolled out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do go to bed at, 6:30 every night. Just kidding. Okay, let's see. Here we go. And thank you for watching this, everybody. We have a lot of people watching this right now. We appreciate we appreciate the watches.
Mm-hmm.
That's not right, is it?
That is right. I do have a question from Teddy, our friend Teddy.
Yeah, I got the same question.
What string? Oh, you did.
You can read it though.
Okay,
you got those cool glasses.
What string? Thank you. So he wanted to know what string retainer was the correct string retainer for this guitar, and it is the new style, like you see it here, with the flat. It's flat on the top and round on the bottom. He does have the newer string retainer on his. The only thing that I have different on my guitar than he has on his is he has a newer Floyd nut on his. I have a vintage prototype style because I just thought it was cooler. It does exactly the same thing, but anytime I could find one of these Floyd nuts with the little humps on the clamps, I put them on a guitar, and that's why I have this on here. But normally it would be your normal run-of-the-mill Floyd Rose locking nut.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Teddy asked. Well, he said that the correct
five-way switch
would have a C on the brown.
And the brown wafer board. I'm reading the same.
Brown wafer.
He gave me that. Okay. It's a group that he made. We both got the same thing.
Yeah, I guess so. While I look for that, why don't you you can read it. Hang on a second.
He says the 4 red ones were always on it. Oh, that's an old comment. He said the correct 5-way switch has a C stamp in the brown wafer board, and it has the number 1452 stamped in the metal plate. While Dave inspects with his new glasses, and it looks like his iPhone.
There is a number. There is a number on these. There is a number stamp. That's too small for me to read. Hang on a second.
You got to go back and get bigger glasses now. What am I hearing? Oh, that's your fan.
I think it says
1452.
It's 145, and I can't read this. I can't read the last number.
Does it look like a 2?
Yeah, it looks like a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. 1452.
Okay.
It is so tiny, and it looks like it's a looks like it was branded into the metal.
Hmm.
1452. Now I can't find the C, but that might just because I can't see it.
Yeah.
But this is the switch. Yeah, it's definitely 1452.
Hey, Rick. Rick Johnson is watching us, and he messages me
Cool.
eyeglasses and iPhone. LOL. Yes. Very cool, man.
Yeah.
And
And the
yeah.
quarter, 71 quarter, 1971 quarter.
Oh, and by the way, Rick, that person you wanted me to friend request, they accepted my request, by the way. So I'll I'll contact them about a future video, and
Uh,
I'll
couple,
tell you about that later, Dave.
okay, cool. Couple more things. These are the correct uh, reflectors. All of them are the correct reflectors. Teddy says the C is very hard to find.
He will try to find a picture of it.
And very cool.
Cool. And also Rick says cool as well.
Nice. There was one other thing that I wanted to talk about on this guitar. No, I can't remember. Oh, the blue paint. The blue paint that you see on the bottom of the, the one that's on this reflector, and you see it on the bottom. A lot of people still don't know where the blue paint came from. Very first tray table that Eddie had for this guitar, which you can actually, I put the holes. Go. Here's one right there. And I can't see where the other one is, but it's here somewhere. Maybe up here. Is that it? Yep, right there. There's a hole for it. Anyway, the tray table, the one that he had made of wood, one of the first ones, was originally on this guitar first, before it was on the 5150 guitar. And he painted it blue, baby blue, and didn't allow it to dry before attaching it, and it got all over the guitar. So that's what the blue paint is, the blue paint from the tray table.
See if I can find a photo.
And that's the whole guitar. From soup to nuts.
From soup to nuts.
Yeah.
Here's a little photo of him screwing the tray table into the back of the 5150. Right here, if you can see that.
Yeah, look at that.
Right there. That's like backstage.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, Devin just chimed in. Said something about a hole being something else, I think. Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't get that.
there's a lot of yeah, it's on the video itself. Let's see. Devin Hall. Hey, Devin. Says the last hole Dave pointed to was not from the tray table. You can actually see that hole and mark on a photo of it from 78 before it was red.
Oh, okay, cool.
He says he just discovered that himself.
Awesome.
So that's cool.
Do we know what the hole is from?
Anybody?
Devin?
What's that hole from? Oh, Teddy says something. He just tagged us in a photo of the thing he was talking about. Oh man. So many questions coming in. It's crazy.
That's great.
It's insane. Thank you for watching this stuff. We didn't even advertise this at all
Yes,
or anything, and there's literally like 30 people looking at us right now.
that's awesome. Thanks to everyone. That's great.
Real quick. Mike J asks, "Have either of you played the real Frankenstein?"
No, I never have.
No, me neither. Not really. Sort of, but not. No.
I've played a lot of the Fender replicas. Uh, the Van Halen guitars that I have played, I played his Purple PV Wolfgang, which was fantastic. I've played the Vitas Gerulaitis Music Zoo Kramer guitar. In fact, there's a photo. There should be a photo on the internet of me holding it and playing it, which is also it's not extremely playable, but it's still a great guitar, and it's a religious experience to just hold that guitar.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I play?
Which ones did you just say?
That's it. As far as Eddie's personal guitars, those are the two that I've played.
Okay, cool.
I did play a car guitar that was given to Eddie that Eddie did not like. This was back in I want to say the late '80s. He was going to be a car guitar in Dorsey, and they made him a guitar. He didn't like it, and I played that guitar, and it was cool. But I can understand why he didn't like it. It was super duper heavy. It was like it wasn't it wasn't fantastic, but it was cool.
It wasn't drivable.
Didn't have an engine in it. Didn't have an engine. The drive shaft was shot.
Okay. Let me scroll back real quick and get some older questions here, real quickly, because they kind of pile up.
Sure. And while you're thinking about the questions, the strings on this guitar are D'Addario 9 through 42. Just regular 9-gauge strings, D'Addarios. I've been playing them for probably 25 years or longer, maybe longer, 30 years. Different gauges on different guitars, but on the Floyd Rose guitars, they're 9 through 42. And I tuned to pitch. I tuned to A440.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that concludes my discussion on the Frankenstein. If anyone has any more questions or anything that I left out, please ask away. Be happy to talk about it.
Or call. Call now.
Dennis.
He's like, Dave, can I come out? Can I walk out there now?
No, I guess he just finished a wedding. He just did a wedding. You know what? Why don't you take it for a second? It's probably important.
Okay.
I'm just going to take this call.
Yeah, just mute it. Mute. There we go. Okay, real quick. Yeah, that's his roommate, Dennis. Let's see. Well, some of these I need Dave to answer because I don't know the answers to some of these. Okay, Brent Cohn. Hey, Brent. What gauge strings do you use? And you are fine on sound. Thank you very much, man. Well, he just told you the strings he uses. The strings I use are the same thing. The D'Addario 9 through 42s. I did a tour some years back and got an endorsement with D'Addario / Planet Waves, and so was able to get picks and strings and all this stuff. So I've used D'Addarios for many years. 9 through 42 on the Floyd Rose guitars, 10 through 40, that's 46
Yep.
on anything non-Floyd, which would include that thing right there if that had a neck on it. Telecasters, Strats, Les Pauls, Silvertones, anything without a Floyd, I'll use tens. Okay, yeah, a lot of these questions you kind of have to answer because they're all kind of
Okay.
have
I'm
to do
ready.
with that
Sure.
guitar. Our Tabor or Tabor is the neck 12 to 16 radius.
Yes.
Okay. And some of these maybe you answered. I'm not sure. One Sevillana. One Sevillana. I know we've answered some of your questions before. I recognize some of your names. Dave, how close does the pickup measure to the strings on yours?
I don't have that. I don't have that answer. I just eyeball it. Um, I don't do exact measurements. Again, I just eyeball it, and then whatever sounds good to my ears is what I leave it at.
Mm-hmm. We also say I have a 78 Duncan. It sits a little far away from the strings since it is drilled into the wood. Uh, he says, "What do you recommend?" Oh, that's Joe. Okay, Joe from California. Um,
What was the question? One
I
more
th
time.
I think you just said what do you recommend with the pickup height? Does
Um,
you want to have it somewhat close, but not.
closer rather than not. Yeah, you want to have it close, but not terribly close. If your if your low string starts to oscillate, then it's too close. You want to back it down a little bit. And what I mean by oscillate is it's going to sound like it's buzzing,
Mhm.
like not fret buzz, but you'll hear it. You'll know what the buzzing is when you hear it, and you'll be like, that don't sound right. So if it does that, then bring it down until it doesn't do that anymore, and you're at the right height.
Mhm.
It's different with every guitar, so that's why I don't do measurements.
Because that's the pickup pulling the string, right?
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
like the magnet is like grabbing and trying to pull it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what that is.
It depends on how strong each pickup is, um, how low you like your action, uh, how deep the neck is in the neck pocket.
Hmm.
It has to do with everything, and every guitar is a little bit different. Devin Hull sent me a photo, and I'm trying to find it. Oh, he sent the photo of the of that hole in the back of the guitar when it's black and white. Yeah, thanks, Devin. I appreciate it. But do we know what it's from? I don't know exactly. I don't know what that's from,
I
and I'm sorry I gave the wrong information on that hole, thinking it was about the tray table. I thought it was.
I haven't even seen the photo.
Hang on.
Well,
I
well, he
apologize.
sent it to me too.
Oh, okay, good. Then you look.
I'll have to look at it though. Um, uh, Richard Schick. Does Dave plan on ever doing the pre-Floyd Rose Frankie with the standard Charvel neck and Fender bridge?
Yes, eventually. Eventually, I'm going to do it. It's not my favorite version of the guitar. It's really not even. So when I have a few extra dollars
That is my favorite version. The
okay,
one with the three
well,
pickups.
the my favorite version of the guitar actually has the Kramer neck on it, the beak neck, like Devin Hall's guitar. And every time I see that guitar, I want to steal it from him. But I actually I forgot to tell everyone. I just ordered a Frankenwolf body and neck, uh, and that is going to be an end of the summer build for me, which is going to be so cool. Uh, right now, it's going to have a an Indonesian standard neck on it because that's the only one that I could find. But eventually, what I'll do is I'll buy a black USA Wolfgang, a regular black one with a maple neck, and steal the neck from that guitar and put it on the Frankenwolf, and we'll call it a day. But you know, the price that I got on it, I couldn't say no. And look out for that guitar. That's going to come out. I'll probably have that by September or October. Done, finished.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, that's the Frankenstein body with the Wolfgang neck. That
And Devin asked me if I was the one who ordered it. No, I wasn't the one, Devin. I saw the photos of it, and I called Chris today. I gotta have it. He's like, okay, I'll make you one, and I'll save the neck for you. So that's why I'm getting that. So, which is really super cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, so that's the guitar that Eddie played the very beginning of the 2012 tour.
Yeah, 2012.
He played that guitar.
He played that at the Cafe Wash show before the tour, and he played it in the beginning of the tour as well. Before, I guess that was the standard tuning guitar for the keyboard songs and for Tattoo, right?
Yeah.
Before he started using the Red Wolfgang.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and Devin also says underneath his comment about the hole being from 78. He says, I don't know. I saw it under one of the pinstripe tape pieces a few days ago and had to make it on my replica because I knew it was correct for 83. And he says, I wonder why it was there. I haven't seen the photo yet, so when I check it out, although I probably don't know either. Rob Johnson probably knows, and who knows what he's up to.
Because he's a freak. He knows everything, that guy.
Thanks for the explanation. Joe. That's Joe, right? Joe from California?
No problem.
Mike J. Johnny, do you have a Frankie guitar? Yes, thanks for all these questions. This is awesome. Mike J. Johnny, do you have a Frankie guitar? No, I do not. Mike J. Have either of us been to 5150 Studios? Do I have to think about that? No, as far as I can remember.
No, I've never been there.
Bill Camporus?
I have a friend that was there in 1994, just before the Bounce record. We did a video with him. Johnny and I did a video with him. Andy Aladort from Guitar World magazine. He was at 5150 and interviewed Eddie and Alex for that record, and he got a chance to play a lot of those guitars. Real quick, one by one, on all the guitars that were on the stand in the control room, while Eddie was in the live room doing something, messing with an amp or something. He had asked Matt Bruck, who is Eddie's assistant, if those of you who don't know who Matt Bruck is, the guitars, and Matt said, absolutely, go right ahead. You know, anything that's in here, as long as it's in here, you can check it out. So there was a row of Music Man guitars, like probably 20 of them, including the main yellow guitar. But every one of them, and the 5150 guitar was in there, and a bunch of Stripe guitars. But there was a row of guitar stands with all these guitars in it, and he would spend like 10 seconds on each one. And in the middle of the pile was the main yellow guitar. And Andy's not a big Van Halen fan, nor does he know, which guitar is which. He didn't know that it was the main guitar. So he gets to the yellow guitar with the 5150 on it, and he's playing it. And he said that there was an immediate difference in the way that one felt and played, and it was alive and it was breathing. And he asked Matt, what's the deal with this guitar? And he had no idea that it was like this big holy grail guitar. it was in the middle of the pile. It wasn't like in the first guitar. So he was like, "What's the deal with this?" And Matt Bruck said, "Well, yeah, that's the main guitar. That's the main prototype that he's used for 5 years and every show and blah blah blah. And that's the guitar." And right away, Eddie said that the hair on his arm stood up, and it was one of those guitars. It was like playing. Jimi Hendrix is his favorite guitar player and his hero. He said it was like playing one of Hendrix's Stratocasters. That's how religious experience that was. So
Mm-hmm.
every time I tell that little story, I actually live it because of Andy. It's a very cool story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And if you want to watch Andy tell it, just search for the video that we did with him, and he tells the story too.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We can't get that 2 minutes back either.
The 2 minutes you just did just now?
Yeah.
No, it's cool. Well, yeah, a lot of people they don't know that story, so that's
Yeah.
it's always cool. Uh okay, got that one, got got this. Devin Hall, what's with the Strat body in the background, Johnny? That thing? That's my first guitar right there. The body anyway. That's a Japanese Fender Squire Bullet from, I want to say, what, 83? When did this come out? 83, 84?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Although I didn't get it then, but that's when they were made.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my first axe right there. The neck is on a different body somewhere. I think it's up there somewhere. Um, it just so happens we're talking about guitars, and so I just threw that out there, just
Nothing wrong with that.
you know,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah. Okay, okay, that's a lot of that stuff. And then we got another question. I saw it came in right here. Vinny, yo, Vinny.
Hey,
Vinny has a question for David.
Vinny,
Uh,
by the way, sorry I couldn't take your phone call earlier. I was in a conversation with a family member and I could not take your phone call earlier. I apologize.
he wants to know the volume knob. Is that a push pull?
No, no, that the neck pickup does not work, uh, and it is not a push pull.
Mm-hmm.
It is a regular. Well, it's not regular. It's a Bourne's 500K low friction pot. The shaft is a split shaft, so you can put a Strat style knob on it. Normally, when I make my replicas, I have what's called, I use the same pot, but I use the uh, the hole. It's a shaft that doesn't have a split in the middle. And the knob that goes over it has a set screw. So that's what I normally use, but because it has a Strat knob on it, it's a split shaft.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool. Sorry, yeah, I'm looking at this photo that Devin sent.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that on the guitar? What part of the body is it?
It's in the back on the top, where the back of where the right elbow uh, would be, but in the back.
So it's upside down?
Yeah.
I'd have to look at a bigger photo. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, maybe I'll just mention this real quick since there's probably most likely some Eddie fans in here. Devin, I can say this. Yeah, Devin, he sent me a YouTube link this morning, and I don't know how many people have ever heard this. I'm not going to play it on here. Let me open it up. It's a song by, how would you pronounce his name? Tim Bogert? Bogart,
Tim
B,
Bogart.
Bogart, Bogert.
Bota.
Is that right?
Yeah. All right. Well, no, Tim
Oh.
Bogart, I guess.
Yeah, the only Bogart I'm used to seeing is Humphrey, of course. But no, but yeah, Tim Bogart from Vanilla Fudge. He put out an album back in '83. Uh, uh, what was the album called? I can't see it on here. Real quick. Anyway, there's a song called "Don't Leave Me This Way," and it has Eddie playing the guitar solo
Oh,
in the
really?
song.
Wow.
Yeah, from 1983. Uh,
Wow. He was really busy in '83 playing with everyone but Van Halen.
yeah, you had what? You had Michael Jackson. You had well, that was 80,
Yeah.
82 or 81, one of those. Um, Starfleet. Yeah, a lot of different, and then he did all the soundtracks. He did a lot of different
Yeah.
things in that year, and that's one of the reasons why I say one of my favorite eras of Eddie's tone, playing, whatever style is the 83, 84 era because there's so much of it, so much more than just that one album, 1984, you know.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, yeah, so I'm not going to play this on here, but yeah, if you guys want to check out Tim Bogart. Don't Leave Me This Way is the name of the song. And it's a cool
Cool.
song. Listen to the whole song.
Yeah, I'll have to listen.
But
I'll have to listen to
when the
that.
guitar solo comes in, you'll hear it. And yeah, he's not credited as Eddie in the credits. He has a different name. So if you would just
Is it Dean Martin?
no, no, no. Okay, here's the
That
whole
was his,
photo. Huh?
Dean Martin was his name in '98 in his hotel. That's the name I was given for his hotel alias
Which
when I met him.
which is what? Dean Martin?
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin?
Yeah.
I remember when he was at Sammy's wedding over in Mill Valley. His name at the hotel was Bill Fold. I remember hearing about
Yeah.
that because I knew the guy. I knew the guy who owned a record store right next to the church where they got married, and I've actually walked by that hotel because we used to walk Howie around there.
I got a
Okay.
couple new toys. I got a couple new toys last couple days too that I'm having fun with. Well, one of them I'm having fun with. I got the TC Electronics Flashback ×4 delay pedal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big pedal. It's the flashback delay, but it's got 4 buttons on it. You can program 4 different delays, and I have that now in the effects loop of my 5150, and of course now I only have 3 delays programmed. I have like a long delay for soloing, a short delay for rhythm, and I have the Cathedral delay for Cathedral, of course. And it also has a looper, so you can do looping as well. It's very cool.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Mike J. Curious. Any interest in Steve Vai guitars?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Steve's guitars. I have a replica. Well, it's a tribute to his Green Meanie guitar. It's clean. It's not beat up, but it does have the same pickups that are in it, same colors I have. It's green with the black pickguard, maple Charvel neck, uh, with the 2 PAF Pros and a gem single coil in the middle. Wired the same way, black Floyd Rose, the whole 9 yards. I have it sitting here. I can show you a photo of it because I'm not going to go grab it. Give me just one
Oh, come
second.
on, go get it.
Nah. Nope.
All you have to do is reach your arm out, and it's right there, right?
No, I really, really can't. That's it right there. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the guitar.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, when I was a kid, the Guitar World magazines, all those ads, for the Ibanez guitars. I remember the
Hmm.
Steve Vai ones specifically because it was all the floral one,
Yeah,
the one he
sure.
used with David Lee Roth. Did he play that one with Whitesnake as well?
No, no, he didn't. The only six-string guitar he played with Whitesnake was the flame guitar, the Gem flame guitar.
Hmm.
He played that on one song on the record. Everything else was seven-string on that one record on the tour.
Okay, but the floral gem, that was a six string.
Yeah, it was a six-string. He played that in '88. '86, he wasn't with Ibanez yet. Yeah, so he played that in '88.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, so I remember the ads. I remember there was a Guitar World with him on the cover, and he was holding that floral.
Holding it by the was he holding it by the monkey grip? I think, right?
Possibly, yeah, possibly, yeah. And then of course there was the other gems, which were like there was like a yellow one, different
Yes,
colors,
yeah.
which
Loch Ness green, Desert Sun yellow, and I
oh,
forget the actual name of the pink, but it's pink. Those were the three first ones, and then they came out with the Desert Sun yellow with a rosewood fretboard and a yellow vine in it. Some of them had a green vine, some of them had a yellow vine
hmm.
inlay. Then the floral, and the multicolored seven string, and then the multicolored six strings. There were two different versions. One was a purple multicolor, which was purple, orange, black, and white. I think I can't remember, but it had purple in it. And the other was green and black.
Wow. I just remember there was like yellow, green,
Some Steve Vai fan you are.
something.
No,
Yeah.
just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, he's cool. I mean, I liked. Well, yeah. Speaking of him, just real quick, I had that album. What was it called? Flexible.
Flexible,
Was that it?
Passion and Warfare.
I
Yep.
had Flexible. I
Flexibility.
had yeah. I had all his solo records, most of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
He's doing a tour. He's going to be doing a tour like within the next month or so, and he's going to be doing the Passion and Warfare from start to finish,
oh, cool.
which is cool. Yeah, he's doing that whole record start to finish, which is really cool.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Anyway, Steve, Steve Lundy, right? Lundy. Oh, I have to open this up real quick to see. Oh, hey, Vinny. Okay, well, I'm looking for this real quickly. Vinny asks, how much are the reflectors on the back of the Frankie?
Yeah, I don't even know. Um, I'll have to get back to you on that, Vin. I'm not sure how much they are.
Because you're out there like
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've bought them, so I don't know.
oh, you're out there on the side on the middle of the freeway digging them out of the. You
Yeah,
took a shovel. I get them for free, man.
I can find out. I can find out, but I just don't. I don't have that. I don't have that information at the moment.
Steve Lundy, what is the delay setting for Cathedral? Do you know the
Uh,
actual
again,
setting? You just
again,
said you have it.
well, I didn't say I have the delay setting. I said it, and I said it. What it sounds, it's exact. It doesn't have a visual parameter that you could see what the delay time is. All I know is it's on dotted eighth note, um, and the knob is at about 11:30 for delay time. Delay time's about 11:30 on that pedal, which gives it like a pop, 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 pop. Feedback, I have it at three repeats, and the delay the ratio between the direct sound and the repeated sound is at 50%. So you actually hear the delayed note exactly the same volume as your direct note.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Yeah. That's right. And he also says he has a gold Wolfgang special coming in the next couple of days.
Beautiful. Oh, really? I have not seen one of those yet.
So he will shoot us a photo when he gets it. He says, "Thanks, guys. Thank you, Steve.
I
Thank
would
you very
absolutely
much."
love to see what that really looks like.
The gold Wolfgang special, the one that I saw, right? The new one.
Yeah. Oh, Vinny, I just got confirmation that the reflectors for are $25. $25 for the reflectors for the set.
Hmm?
From Scott Bowden, Bawden, Scott, Scott Bowden.
Or you can just go outside, go out to the street with a shovel, and just get them off the street. And they're already relict. There you go. Oh, I thought that was funny.
Here's the switch too. I got who showed us the picture of the switch? Teddy sent a picture. No, I'm sorry. Jeff Rich. Jeff Rich took a photo of what the switch on the Frankenstein looks like, and Teddy just mentioned my name on it, and that's it. That's the switch on the Frankenstein guitar, and the C is right. Hang on a second. The C, you see it right there.
Mm-hmm.
The C.
It also looks like it says XTC right there. Do you remember
Oh, I
XTC?
don't know.
Remember that
Yeah,
band?
sure.
They had some great stuff. Have you played Eddie's new Wolfgang tour guitar?
I have not played Eddie's original one. I didn't play the original one. But I've played
But the
replica ones. I have a friend of mine, Dion Edge, played Eddie's from the
dude,
tour.
did you see that? Did you watch that video I sent you last night? Did you happen to see? I just happened to watch this video.
I was half asleep when I saw
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
And that's why I didn't answer you.
we have a 3-hour time difference going here. But yeah, I just happened to come across this video. I don't know. It was from premiere.com and it was somebody playing. What was he demoing? Was it the overdrive pedal or the amp or something? Anyway, he was playing
Yes.
he was playing a Kramer.
The overdrive.
Anyway, yeah.
It was Dion Edge Kramer. Yeah, I saw that.
Yes, he was playing a Kramer and he's like this is a custom Dion Edge guitar and I'm like, "Whoa." Cuz that's a friend of Dave's. I have a Dion Edge guitar, Kramer 84. Our friend Vinny has a Dion Edge as well. So his stuff is awesome.
Yes. It
So
really is good stuff.
thank you, Alberto, for that question. Yeah, and Alberto, as far as me, I have not played the tour Relic. I've seen it. I saw it at NAMM in a case. I couldn't touch it. Although
I can't see. I can't see if there's a C on this thing, but I'm sure there is.
you can't see if there's a C.
I can't see the C, the letter C.
Huh? So you don't see it. C.
No, I don't see the C.
Oh. Okay.
What's your name? Sai. What's her name? Sue. What does she do? So.
Oh.
Oh my God. Mel Blanc, very funny stuff.
Yes.
C.
Yes.
What's your name? Sai.
Bugs Bunny, everybody. Yeah, those are the best cartoons, man. To me, if I
Absolutely.
want to watch a cartoon, I'll watch Looney Tunes or Tom and Jerry. You know, from back in the day.
You
You
know,
know
Mel
those.
Blanc. Mel Blanc actually did the voices for Tom and Jerry when they would scream. They didn't talk, but when they screamed, it was him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
When they screamed,
yeah.
they're always screaming. Okay, here's another one. Uh, REK 80 or Rec 80. Hey guys, I tried asking this last hangout. Okay, yeah, and that's another thing. Anybody who asked a question the last hangout that we didn't get to, we were going to get to them next time, which is not now. Does that make sense? Because we were just going to jump on right now real quick. This wasn't actually going to be like any kind of Q&A, and it just kind of turned into it. Um, we're doing a hangout tomorrow.
Yes,
Tomorrow's
absolutely.
tomorrow's an official hangout. This ain't official what we're doing right now. This ain't. I don't even know why.
It's a special report. Special report is what this one is.
Yes. Yes.
I had promised someone that I would do that I would explain my Frankenstein, and I kind of gave myself a deadline, and today was the deadline, so that's why we did
Hmm. Yeah, and he messaged me, or he called me, or texted, said, "Hey Johnny, can we do a hangout? What's
it.
app?"
So Johnny stopped everything he was doing just for me,
Yeah. No, I said give me 5 minutes, which turned into 2 hours, and then he was like,
which is
"John."
normal. It was normal. That's normal for me. For you, that's normal. Every time you tell me something's going to happen in 5 minutes, I don't expect it to happen right away.
Yeah. Well, it's still light here. Look at that.
I know. Well, I'm going to have lunch now. 2 hours later, he hasn't eaten his lunch yet.
Yeah. I haven't had dinner. I haven't.
Neither have I, actually.
So yeah, so as far as Rec 80, your question, real quick, his question, then I'll say whatever else I was just saying. Uh
The answer is yes.
well, no, I wouldn't answer I wouldn't say that just yet. He
Okay.
asks, did Paul Unkert come up with the butler table tray table
Oh,
idea?
I don't think so. I don't think he did.
But he built it.
I I think he called. I think he came up with the name of it, or that's his name for it. I think the actual name is just called the tray table. But I think Unkert called it the butler table, the butler tray table, because it's the butlers carry tray tables, trays, But I don't think that's what Eddie called it. He probably just called it a tray table, right?
I think so. I mean,
Or a table.
for more him, it was more like the table that flips out from the airplane seat. You know, it flips
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
You know, in front of you. That's more of what it is. I don't know if a butler's tray actually flips out anywhere. I think it's just a tray, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoosh,
Mm-hmm.
Grey Poupon, whoosh, here it is.
All over you.
So yes, we believe that was Eddie's idea. And then just got a couple more things here. Oh, Vinny says, "What's up, Doc?"
Rabbit
Alberto
season.
Alberto says, "I have a Mexican Fender Strat hot rod with a DiMarzio Super Distortion, but I want to put a Wolfgang pickup." He wants to put a Wolfgang pickup into that. Should I do it?
Cool.
Should I do it? He says.
Yeah, absolutely.
A Wolfgang pickup is better than a Super Distortion in my opinion. So yeah, I would I would switch that out.
You realize that you called it a stupid distortion first.
Did I? Or you do?
No, no, you called it that.
I've, I'll have to watch this back. I can't even hear myself. I sound like I'm wearing like a huge set of ear.
Muffs. Muffs.
I feel like I've got like a whole box of these in my ears right now. That's what I feel like. Earplugs. I can't. It's
Nice.
these headphones. It's just crazy. Okay. Oh, Rick just sent a photo. Oh, he's talking about the cathedral setting. Somebody had commented at one time talking about that, and they were saying you could pretty easily pull it off with two pedals, different delay times, 600 milliseconds, right? And 300 milliseconds. So,
Yeah, that would probably work. I mean, it probably would be a little fast. But still, I mean, that would work. But nowadays, all delay pedals, you can do the dotted eighth note uh, with any new pedal, any of the newer pedals.
mhm.
I mean, I would say within the last 5 or 6 years, maybe even longer, it has a dotted eighth note setting where you can do triplet echo.
Mhm. Okay, Rec 80 or REK 80 says, "Cool, thanks guys. I'll be around for tomorrow's then too." Awesome. Yes, that'll be around 5 o'clock Pacific, wherever I am. 8 o'clock Eastern. Whereas right now it's 8 o'clock here and it's 11 o'clock where Dave is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that hangout. First of all, yeah. So we still have a lot of questions from the previous one, which we'll talk about then because we'll have some other people around who can. That was weird. Who can answer them as well? Like Rob should be here. Um, I don't know who else will be here. Maybe Chris Hubbard will be here.
Yeah, Chris will probably be around.
Rob, Chris. I don't know who else. Okay, real quickly. Oh yes, and that will finally be the hangout where we talk about the different pickups, the EVH versions, the PV versions, the Music Man versions, and we'll talk about each one and what we think about each pickup. And yes, we will not play guitar on here because it won't sound, the sound won't give it justice. But myself, I already recorded some clips already, like days ago, which I'll have links linked up to where people can go and listen to each of my guitars through my PV 5150 half stack.
Nice.
So yeah, they sound good. They sound good actually. I've listened to the clips a few times. They're private right now. They're not public, but I've listened to them a few times and they sound great. Um, okay, so we should probably. I mean, I know it's getting late where you are. I've got some other things I have to do. Um, this is Joe, right? Is this Joe? Hey guys, what's your favorite pickup for a poplar body Floyd Rose build? Um, should we save that for tomorrow?
That's up to you. I mean,
Because that
I can answer it right now.
okay, all right.
A JB, Seymour Duncan JB is my personal favorite for a poplar body with one pickup. Um, I know there's a lot of speculation whether Eddie used the 59 or JB, but to my ears, it sounds like a JB, and my 5150 guitar sounds very, very close, if not exactly like the way his sounded. I believe his was a modified JB, just maybe wound a little hotter. But yeah, I don't think it was a 59.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool. Alberto says 395 milliseconds for Cathedral, not 600. That's what Alberto just says. So
That sounds more right. It sounds more correct to me, because around 400 milliseconds is correct.
mm-hmm. Cool.
to get it exact.
Cool.
Around there.
Cool. And also Joe from California says cool. I think that's you, right? Is that you, Joe? Awesome. All right. So hey, we're gonna split. Thank you everybody for watching this. We've had a lot of people looking at us right now. So don't get nervous, Dave. Don't get nervous.
Oh, I'm never nervous. Never nervous. Never.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get nervous on these things. I'm looking right at I see you guys. I'm looking right at you. You know? Yeah. That's one of the cool things about doing these is we talk to each other. You know, we're also talking to you. Whoever's out there watching this either right now live as of 8:09 p.m. California time, June 5th, 2016, or in the future watching this on playback, we're actually here to help you people understand this stuff.
If you're in Japan, it's now Monday at 12 p.m.
Oh, so Mully's gonna have lunch in a second.
Yeah.
We better get out of here quick before he jumps in. Otherwise, we'll be on here for another 6 hours. And then someone will cuss, and then we'll just have to delete the video. Just kidding, Mully. Just kidding, man. Cool. Okay. All right. Like I said, we love doing these things for you guys. We appreciate it. So hey, if you dig it, subscribe to the channel. We'll bring you more videos like this, more Van Halen guitar talk, more Strat body on the floor talk. Like, share, subscribe, or share the video. Subscribe to David Nesdall. His channel is David Nesdall, Nesdall. I think you can probably just YouTube your last name and you'll come across you. I think.
Yeah, I think so. And there's a lot there.
Cool. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching this, everybody. Vinny, Devin, Joe from California, Alberto, Teddy, everybody.
Devin.
I think I said Devin.
Did you say Devin?
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. I'm hungry. I got to eat something, man. I got to have dinner. All right. Bye. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll talk about Eddie Van Halen guitar pickups, and we'll have some other people in here with us to talk about that stuff. So it'll be really cool. It'll be an awesome.
It will be a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. Not that these aren't fun. These are a lot of fun. So, all right. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Take care, everyone.
All right, johnnybean.com. Bye. Was that a question? Oh, we got to go. Bye.